It could be the last morning stretching, the old bones in the familiar bedchamber. Toge do not want to tell anyone, but the last illness, it did feel like death himself was approaching with drastic steps toward him. Just one more day, he tells himself, while watching his wife and the newborn daughter have a silent moment between them. That for them will just be yet another day of many to come. How many more days is there in Toge? That is a good question, isn't it? I do not know. We are running on extremely slow now. Extremely slow. I want to do that for a moment. Now, that might not mean that we won't see him die in this episode. That could very likely happen. But he is healthy for now, right? He don't have any illnesses or anything. Actually, on the other matter, maybe you noticed it just before here, or maybe on the tooltip. But yeah, Sophia is actually ill. Maybe with the same illness as he had. Ooh, not great, but hopefully she will be fine. I think she will be fine. Like I said, I think there is gonna be many years before her or her children is gonna die. So unless, you know, a plague or wars is gonna kill them, or, you know, something could happen. But anyway, the good thing about this game, you don't really need to plan a whole lot when you start recording or start playing the game. You can just let it move and just ease into it, right? Ease into it. So that's what we're gonna do here. To the perceptive Toge, I would be delighted if your daughter Tekla could visit my court in some barony somewhere. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Horaskilda. I mean, that's actually fairly good. If I may say so myself, that was actually fairly good. Horaskilda. I think that's probably it. To meet her peers, I am inviting everyone of note, which unfortunately includes her. Unfortunately? What are you on about, and who are you? Oh, it's Roskilde. Alright, so Horaskilde is what is Roskilde today, in modern day. Okay, I would not have seen that one coming, but why is it unfortunate to include her? I do not know, but we will accept it, I think. I don't really see why we wouldn't accept it. I mean, they seem about the same age, don't they? How old is Tekla? She is 4. You know, they can probably... Sure, why not? Let's make them have a small thing together here. Why not? I think actually that was the first time I've seen an invitation I mean, I've seen it before, but not in this save specifically. But it's kind of an interesting thing that... Okay. Well, that happened. Right. Let's not finish that thought, because we have died. Count Toge of Lübeck rests in the arms of the Lord of 73 years old, right? He drank himself to death, a paragon of valor and gallantry. He will always be remembered for his cardinal and just nature in face of all odds. Yeah, actually, that is actually kind of how we played him. Good, that's really good narrating here. Countess Ose ascends to the throne. Some fear that the ascension of a woman to the throne might be a symptom of uncertain times to come. Now, that is not actually... There is actually 3 women ascending to thrones, because it's also the other 2 daughters, right? Yep, it is. So, that didn't take long. We will, of course, continue as Ose, the Countess Ose now, 56 years old. It's, I think, yeah, the game is paused, because I think there is going to be a lot to do here. There is likely going to be a lot to do. Well, first thing, of course, to say is, yes, we are back to 1 tile. We're back to Lübeck. And, of course, our other sisters, because now we have to think about that as well. we are, yeah. So our sisters do take over on Fyn and Vorbese, and let's see how... Yeah, they look fairly solid to me in terms of soldiers. Now, I think the absolutely first thing we want to do here is probably go in and just ponder, just a small ponder about how and who is Ose and how will she deal with different kinds of stuff? It's very important to figure that one out. Now, she is diligent, so she will absolutely do her work, right? She will go out, do some work. She will not shy away from doing the hard stuff in life. So that's one thing. She is also fickle, so she can absolutely change her mind about stuff, but she will do it in a hard way. she will go the hard way around it, right? Because of the diligency. Cool. I like that. And she's also patient. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. I guess that is where we have a bit of a, wiggle room, I suppose, because patient doesn't really play well with the other two, I feel like, but so she is patient, fickle, and diligent, right? Interesting. And she is, of course, also a negotiator, so she's pretty good at negotiating things through. Blade Master, she's a matriarch. Okay, a woman who is truly dedicated to her family and the prosperity of her house. See, that is also very important to know, because that probably means, because what I was wondering right now was, would she, because we know that she was someone that earlier in her life would go out and challenge people. I was wondering, would she actually attack her sisters to get some of the counties back? I don't think so, not with this one in there. The matriarch definitely make sure that she would not go out and attack her sisters. Basically, that's what it's telling me to do, or not do, basically. We got the close family member, of course. I mean, I don't know why she got the close family member, because she's oh, yeah, okay, I get it now, how this fame trait works. Fair. And she got the powerful lungs, right. We do have a wife, of course. No, we got a spouse. We got a man. We got a husband. No. Yeah. I need to figure out how to do this. Role playing with a woman. That's not gonna be easy for me. But apparently. So yeah, I definitely don't see us going out and retake Vorbasse or Fyn right now. That's not gonna happen unless they are losing their tiles somehow, which could happen. Then we will definitely go look and seek revenge for them. But I don't think we probably like our sisters, don't we? Not really. I mean, we don't really have much of an opinion of Tekla here, but yeah, I mean, she definitely likes us, which is never a bad thing. We actually dislike her a little bit. Personal diplomacy. Okay, that's okay. Oh, I didn't even notice that Leave actually got the wheezing. We didn't even check up on that, did we? Huh. Well, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. But it is what it is. She is of our dynasty, and yeah, but wheezing. And it is actually a conventional trait, which is not nice. Further down the line, of course, if she were to get any children that would inherit Vorbasse, which could happen. Okay, so that's a thing. That's a thing. She's of the original family lineage. So is she. Now that's the funny part, because this mod is actually saying that she's not part of the family lineage. Could we have a decision actually doing that? House tradition mods, open the menu, disable marriage no, permanent height. No, they're all activated, so I don't know how that. Close the menu with no changes, yeah. So that's actually a little bit annoying, because right now we're playing with someone who is not a direct. It doesn't matter a whole lot to me. It's, become a patron for your family annuals. Wait, what is that doing? Start patronate of the family annuals managed by your court chaplain. Crocknowledge will, throughout investigation and write down family secrets. The fame of your become a patron of your family. Yeah, let's actually do this. And, okay. Now it trigger all these things. Inscribe your dynasty of house founder. Become family lineage founder. Nope. We will. Inscribe your mother's. No. Become matrilineage. Yeah, that's the one we want. Become the matrilineage founder. That's the women's side of it. Yeah, we want that. Actually, we actually do want that, yeah. we would also like to be a close family member. Mark close family member. Yes. We will mark extended family members. Actually, hold on. Is that marked now? Yeah, we got these consanguinity mark as well. Interesting. But yeah, that works for me. That works for me. Mark super extended family members. We will do that. Become family lineage founder. Nope. Inscribe your dynasty or house founder. What is... inscribe your dynasty or house founders or both as family lineage founder to be able to identify all their... We have already done that, haven't we? I think we're okay with what we have now, unless I'm mistaken. Remove all inscribed lineage. No, I think we're good. I think this is basically what we want. At least I'm gonna go with that. Close family annals and be done with it, right? So there we go. So we got 2 of them. Which is fine. So we are still not part of the direct lineage, apparently. Okay, she's now a close family member. Okay. Guess that makes sense. So she's not direct lineage anymore. We might have lost that. We might have lost that. But anyway, we have a lot to look at here, and I can't just spend all my time looking at that mod. Partition liege, we got pay homage, we got life. Let's go into the lifestyle first. So we see she actually already have 13 in diplomacy. I think it makes sense to just move down that still. She do have 13 in intrigue as well, but I don't really see why she would go into anything else except from diplomacy here. She is in family hierarchy, so that's where she got the matriarch, which is really nice to see that she went down that. I'm actually, instead of diplomacy or August first, but she is going down August now, which is like sway schemes and stuff, which could help us out quite a bit, hopefully. Monthly prestige per powerful vassal on council. Interesting. We have the befriend scheme. So maybe we want to befriend a couple of people. Yeah, that might be something we want to do actually right away. All right. Which I think we're just going to go with the family focus still. I feel like family focus is the one that she would be in. So she's much like her father, except from never being in a war, never being raiding, never being a Viking. But she's very much like her father in the sense of thinking family above all, right? She is definitely of that mindset. A lot, actually. Even maybe more than her father was. That's very interesting. Maybe actually now later in life, she might be more thinking about foreign affairs. Yeah, I think she was family focused in you know, the first 40 to 50 years. And now, finally, at the age of 56, I think she's definitely more in the foreign affairs focus. Yeah, let's go with that, actually. That makes sense to me. Definitely also going into August, it feels like she is... she's probably more thinking about what happens outside of the realm now. And well, also inside the realm, but just around the family and how she can handle that in terms of... Well, I'm calling it foreign affairs, but not really. Because it's just had to do with anything outside of the family, basically. Right, so that's done. We have the heir is unmarried. Okay. So, now when we are playing with her, we do have, as you can probably remember from a couple of episodes ago, we didn't really have any good alliances that we could get. But now, when we take over as Ose, we do gain a couple of decisions here for our... Well, he's not a grandchild anymore, because this is absolutely our son, Fröker. Yeah, let's see what we can find for him. It should be fairly possible to get a good one here. Let's actually zoom out quite a bit, so we can see where they are in the world. This one... No idea. It is way down there in the Holy Roman Empire. Okay. Not the best one. I'm gonna go with Alliance Power. We probably want to ally ourselves with someone fairly powerful. Okay, we got a big one up here in Finland. That's 1400. So that's the biggest one, actually. That is the biggest one. She is only 13 years old. She is a friendly face. That's not bad. It could be interesting, I would say. It could be interesting. It's not too far away, but Poland. Maybe we want to, again, go to Poland and find an ally. Poznan. It's actually the same guy, isn't it? I think it is exactly the same guy as the last time. It is Poznan. So maybe we want to... I mean, he already likes us, so... Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Now, she's only 10, but that doesn't really, I mean, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, that doesn't really mean a lot when he's only 22. That could be a pretty good deal. Again, he is fairly powerful. 1,700 men, which is quite a lot when we ourselves only have 740 now. That seems very good. And what is this? A super extended family member. Oh, what? How? She's Polish. She's glowing, which is interesting. Who is she actually? Her grandparents is... So apparently... How is that even possible? How can she be a super extended? Super extended probably also means part of another dynasty and also not even blood related. Apparently, because I don't really see how that at all possible that she could be related to us. I don't think she's... Actually, we can see it in here if she's related. Nope. They are not related at all. So super extended just means that we have some kind of connection to them already, apparently. That is pretty cool. That is actually really cool, isn't it? To know that. I would never have thought of that if I didn't see it. I think that is a pretty good marriage. Let's just check up on her. She is diligent, fickle, trusting, curious. So she actually got 4 traits. That's rock solid. Really good trait for an 10-year-old. She is a honorable adventurer. I like that. I don't see anything wrong with her. Let's just check up on our player area. He's wrathful, diligent, and just. I think that's... I mean, except from the wrathful thing, it seems to be working quite well with this character. Trusting, just, fickle. I mean, he's wrathful and she's just. That's probably the only, you know... I mean, wrathful can also be fairly just, and just can also be wrathful in some ways, right? Diligent, both of them diligent, and yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't do this. This is a really good deal for us. Also, kind of keeping the connection with the Poznan kind of area here. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. That is a pretty good deal to me. We got empty council positionings, mainly a big loss here with our steward. Because he's the Baron over here, right? Yeah, he is the Baron. Mayor Joachim is, of course, never not our steward anymore because he is probably the steward of our sisters now, or one of our sisters. So, yeah, there is that. But that's okay. I mean, it is what it is. We do have one that got 16 in stewardship. That is fairly good. That is actually fairly good. I do also think we'll get rid of this spy master. She hates us and we hate her. We'll probably get rid of her. I don't want someone like that in our court. Now this guy is someone we like, but he doesn't like us. But he do have 14 and he's already our head groom. So I feel like maybe putting him on the stewardship as well seems like a fairly good idea. We might also have to look into making sure that he's not a knight anymore, since he's both the head groom and he's also part of the, the council now. Probably don't want him to be a knight as well. Then we got our Marshal Balder. We don't really like him. He don't really like us, but it's okay for now. And then we got this woman down here, Branislava. I feel like we should maybe find someone who could potentially like us a little bit more. It's apparently really hard to find that. We do have Johanna here, who is not terrible, but she's also not anywhere near as good as Branislava. I mean, this guy would probably like us if we were to put him on the council. He's Gaelic. Ross, Danish. I think I'm leaning toward getting someone who's Danish on here. 45 years old. She's fairly good everywhere. She's lustful, content, forgiving. And yeah, I feel like that's actually a really good character to be a spy master. I mean, we only need protection. We're probably not going to go out and scheme a whole lot. Well, maybe a little bit, but not a lot. So I feel like maybe moving her into our spy master spot here would be fairly good. Now she likes us actually with 12, which is fine for me. Yeah, I'm happy with that decision. And then we have our bishop, of course, who absolutely hates our gods. Actually, we hate him, don't we? No, opinion of you. Yeah, so... Yeah. I think we need to sway him. I think that is probably a good idea. If we were to fabricate any claims or anything like that... and always, it's a good idea to have your bishop liking you in terms of piety and stuff. So, yeah, I think we will do that. Oh, look at the money. Losing Foon and Volbesse, that was not great. We might need to do something here. The court positionings is a problem here right now. We can't actually manage that. We need to get rid of at least one of them. Unless there is something we can do. But I don't think so. We will let it run for a couple of days soon enough. But yeah, I feel like we might need to get rid of one of the court positions here. It seems to be too much. Yeah, we only got plus 0.9 coming in. Apparently. Yeah, that's not a lot. That is not a lot. Okay, maybe when we get the steward in and it will... actually, let's just go one day here and see what happens. Okay, it went to 0.3. It might be fine. It might be okay here. It might be okay. But yeah, there is still a lot more to do. We have an empty council seat. What happened with that guy? Sways. Dynasty head changes. I don't know what happened to him. Who was it even? I don't even remember his name here. But he's gone. That's not great. Put our husband on here. I mean, he at least he likes us, so I mean that makes a lot of sense. You know what? I feel like that's actually a pretty good assignment. 18 as well. Yeah, you can come on. There we go. That easy decision right there. That didn't take long for Ose to decide. That's for sure. Our knight Utger can marry. Not a very important decision to do right now. Is he Danish? Yes, he is. Okay. In that case, we will absolutely find someone for you. Let's reset this. Let's actually go by Summerbolt skill. We got one here. Edil, who is content, stubborn, and also zealous. You know what? I kind of like her. She's also got 17 in learning. Not bad if we were to get another physician in. Who is our physician right now, actually? Is it still us or... No, it's someone else. It is this... She is actually our friend. Huh. Havanil is our friend. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm just checking up on if these guys can... If they like us or... Yeah, this guy like us and... Oh. The court tutor do not like us, but only with -3. Okay, fair enough. That's not too bad. That ain't too bad at all. Family members can get married. So Fröger, that is already done and dusted. And Frenne can also get married. Now, this is, of course, our other... Wow, look at that beard. Wow. Look at that handsome man. Oh, my God. That is something else, isn't it? Oh, I love that. That is handsome. Oh, ooh. All right, well, we should be able to find a good-looking female for him, shouldn't we? And maybe an alliance as well. Let's actually go by some of all... Nope, not some of all skill. I was supposed to take alliance power here again. Let's see. We do have the same guys up here in Finland. Zoom out a bit again. Yeah, that is a potential. I mean, she's patient, trusting, and also an arrogant person. But she do have the friendly face, which I do like. That might be the best one. We'll just take a look at the other ones here. We got one down here in the southern part of Sweden, Møre, and also how do we pronounce that? Borgholmer. Island. I'm not sure. I don't even remember what exactly it's called in real. Yeah, that's how much I know about Sweden, by the way. Apparently I can't remember a big Iceland like that. Okay, so we do have that potential with a forgiving, diligent, and zealous, or a 4-year-old without any traits, of course. Not Svea. Svea. A culture of Svea. That must be some kind of Swedish culture, right? Interesting. But anyway, that is also a potential candidate. How many? He's also very powerful, or she is actually very powerful indeed. She doesn't like us a lot, but what about the other one? How much does 23? And he is 54. What about him or her? I think this one, just because it's very close to us, seems like a very good option right now. This seems like a very good option as well. Let's take a look at Vömlan or whatever. That is also, she is sadistic, arrogant, and diligent. Okay, but it is a pretty big blob up here in the middle of Sweden. He is 68. He does actually like us a little bit. Okay. There's some potential in both of those, I would say. Regal bearing. Okay. We got a child. Well, not a child, actually. She is a woman now. It's craven, cynical, deceitful. Don't specifically like that one. Now, this guy, actually, here's the thing. He's very different from his brother. He's a cynical, arbitrary, and fickle. Yeah. So maybe he would actually like someone like a diligence. I don't know, how would you cynical? Forgiving. He wouldn't like a forgiving one. Patient would be probably okay. Arbitrary. He's no regard for others. Trusting. Arrogant. He's also fickle. I think he wouldn't mind this one up here. I don't think he likes the forgiving. Sealess is also probably not the best for him. Him being cynical. No, I don't think so. I think we're gonna go with the top one here, the Finnish Alliance, maybe. The only other one was this one. Oh, that's actually in Norway. 38. Might be a little bit too old. Gregarious, impatient, and ambitious. I don't know about that. Where was this one? Oh, that's down in the Holy Roman Empire. I don't think that would be ideal. I would have liked to take her, but just because she's forgiving, it doesn't really match up with him. So I don't think I'm gonna go for that one. Yeah, we're gonna go with Shikiki. That's an odd name. Karelian. But he is very superior to us in terms of alliance strength, which is what we are after right now. We would like some really, really solid alliances, and that is exactly what we're gonna get with both of our marriages with our children. That is perfect. I like that. We do have a couple of wars we could get ourselves into, of course, against our two sisters. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, I don't think. We are in the line of actually inherit them, clearly, because they don't have any children of their own. So if they die, we would get it, right? That's definitely a thing. You're in a line of inherits. Yep, we know that. And we got someone sick at court. Active election. We need to make a vote. Actually, we don't have any vote power. Why? Oh, because we are a one-tile county, or maybe because we are a woman. I don't know which one of those two it is, but I do remember that we didn't have any vote power when we were a one-county tile before as well, so that might be the thing. Alright. And I think the last thing we want to do here is maybe going in and pay a homage here to our beloved. Maybe that's why we don't have any vote power, because we haven't demonstrated any submission. Hail the king, and we get some renown. Well, there we go. We will do that. Actually, do we like our king? Yeah, no, we don't like our king. We don't like him, but he likes us. So all good in the world, all good. We need to let time go a little bit and get all these things triggered now. All the marriages and also this, which is the one I was actually looking for. Partition leash. There could be something interesting in here, and she is a diplomat, so things could be good for us. Things could be good for us, but there could also be nothing of anything. There might be nothing in here for us to get. Council appointment. That's not a bad one. 45 borders. No, I think if we could get into the council, that would be fairly decent. I mean, we are a single county now, so we don't hold a lot of levies. We are not a very, very powerful kind of, part of Denmark anymore. Now, when we have lost 2 tiles. Well, no, she hasn't. She actually gained a tile. We have to remember that. Ose is gaining something by her father dying. She didn't lose anything. She absolutely gained something. Well, she also lost a father, of course, but, You know, he was pretty old. He was a pretty old one. But yeah, it will, of course, hurt her for a bit. But let's petition our liege with trying to get a council. So what is he gonna say to that? I think I'm just gonna read out the bottom one every time now. After listening to the speech, he smiles warmly at me and states, "Absolutely, vassal. I shall dispatch my agents immediately to take care of this matter." Cool. So what do we get? We do get... He's gonna fire Prince Erik Svensson. Yep, goodbye, Prince Erik Svensson. So he's actually gonna fire someone of his own house to get us in. Yep, and we are, of course, gonna be the counselor. Perfect. Goodbye. That is kind of nice. But he will... King Burr actually loses 10 opinion of us. Okay. Well, I guess that is what it is. But we do gain some renown as well here. So, all good. All good. That was nice. What is this? Okay, that wasn't anything. Alright, let's see if this marriage is gonna... Yeah, to the modest Ose, I gladly accept your betrothal. Your son and heir, Fröger, will be betrothed to my daughter, Jolanta. Yes. Fantastic. Another Polish woman in our court. Fantastic. Well, actually, we don't have the other one now because she is... Actually, I don't know where she is. That's actually... Let's find out where our father's second wife is. I don't actually know where she is. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. I will... what is that? Graciously take the hand of your courtier, Utger. Utger in holy matrimony. Well, there we go. Edel. Nice. May we find strength and support in our union. Cool. Let's actually pause the game for a bit here. I'm wondering... Where exactly is Sophia right now? She is located in Fyn. Ah, that makes sense. So she is, of course, with one of her daughters, right? Yeah. She is actually with her oldest daughter. I would have thought she would go with her youngest daughter in Volpese, but yeah, okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't really care where she is, to be honest. It doesn't really matter to me. As Ose, right? We don't care about her anymore. Yeah, all good, all good. We do care a little bit because she is part of that whole, you know, Polish connection, clearly. To the sensible Ose, I gladly accept your betrothal proposition. Your son Frene will be betrothed to my daughter Tashiki. Oh, what was the other one then? Oh, that was our knight. Oh, that was our knight getting married. Okay, fair enough. Good. Good. Very, very good. Nice. So here we are, guys. It's, we are doing it. We are playing with our second character, finally, in episode 13. No, it's all good. It's all good. I love it going really slowly so we can... I mean, to be honest, this could be one of my one of my favorite series I've ever done on YouTube. It could be. Honestly, I think it could be. That's how cool I think it is right now. And it is also one of the CK3 kind of saves that I have done so far this early on that I have such a huge connection to in terms of... I feel like the role-playing part is incredibly fun. Way more fun than I ever thought it would be. I've always played the Paradox games like it was paint the map my color, right? That's how I always played them. But doing the role-playing here, it's up. I mean, I'm probably not as the best role-player in the world, but I'm trying to do a job. I'm trying to... What is going on here? Our liege has called us to a war. In the war against the tyranny of King Burwe. Sorry, what? Our liege? I am confused. The banner of House Elvin and the county of Lübeck must now pick a side. Wait, what? Wait, what? For too long I suffered I hate that word. At the hands of King Burwe. I will not stand idly by while our liege abuses his loyal vassals. I urge you to join me in the fight to depose the tyrant. So this, I think there is something wrong with this kind of line. Our liege, because she's not our liege. She's just a random county tile somewhere on Lolland Falster. Oh, it's the... Okay, I know who she is now. The Queen Mother, right? So is she actually... is the mother of the king. What? Wait, what? So his mother thinks he's a tyrant. There is absolutely no love between them, I can tell you that much. Yeah, I haven't really thought about what Ose would do in a situation like this, have I? Let's just see how this war is. So he got, yeah, he's definitely way more powerful than she is, and Ose would definitely also know this. I just needed to check it out, right? I don't think Ose has anything against the king. She has actually just sweared pretty much loyalty to him by homage and also partition and being part of his council. As the counselor herself right now, I don't see why she would at all go against him. I really don't. But let's check out on who is actually going against him. It's gonna be Skåne. Skåne is up against Lolland Falster. Fyn is actually also joined. So our... Oh boy. So our sister is actually going up against the king. There is a likelihood that our sister could lose Fyn. Or actually a very good likelihood, especially if we are gonna join up with the king here. And I think we are. I don't. I'm gonna say that you are a traitor. I mean, she's a traitor, isn't she? She's a traitor to the kingdom right now. That's how I see it. I don't see I don't see why we would dispose of King Bo. I think he's a fairly good king. He hasn't done anything to us, at least, or our family. Nothing. He's been fairly friendly to us, in matter of fact. So we're gonna stempel her as a traitor, and we are also gonna declare for our leash. Yep, we are actually gonna help out here. We are gonna pause the game just a second here because I think this civil war would be an ideal situation to take care of in the next episode. Yeah. I think enough have happened here, and enough time I have spent on this episode to say that it's probably a good episode worth. Anyway, guys, we have this civil war to look forward to with our new player character Ose in the next episode. So if you did enjoy this one, and finally old Toge dying and now taking over as Ose, if you like that as well, leave a thumb. If you like that. Anyway, if you like the episode, leave a thumbs up, and I will see you around next time.